An AEW star makes a shock Indy appearance. Plus, a WWE champion has been confirmed for Elimination Chamber, and WWE are splitting up and feuding a popular faction. It's all in the Cultaholic Wrestling News right now. Blimey, Andrew Hodkinson. There it is. That's his name.
That's me.
It's you. All kicked off at Wrestling Revolver last night. We had a heck of a showing from a former WWE star, which we're going to get into, but some shenanigans that pertain to AEW Full Gear.
Yeah, so last night at Wrestling Revolver's show Unreal, Swerve Strickland and Prince Nana appeared and talked about this weekend's Texas Death Match with Hangman Page. Whilst talking, Page made a shock run-in through the crowd and attacked Swerve. Security broke them up as Page declared Swerve a dead man at Full Gear.
This was a really good bit, and the crowd ate this up as
They
well.
loved it, didn't they?
Great.
Loved it.
And obviously, Page is right to interrupt Swerve's existing independent bookings. After all, Swerve did invade his home that time.
He did indeed. Do you know what? I really enjoyed this. I believe that Swerve Strickland has been someone who's appeared quite frequently at Wrestling Revolver, but I always like it when those shows cross over with the bigger ones as well, and we get the bigger names just turning up, even in just little segments like this. I think it makes it feel all that more. Whoa! I can't wait for this weekend.
It was a throwback to Jericho turning up at Rev Pro.
Yes.
Just before Wembley. Which I thought was a nice shout. Also last night on Wrestling Revolver, by the way, live reactions to Full Gear and that Texas Death Match with myself and Fraser Porter on Saturday night. You can check out 9 Pitches with Andrew right now. You can check out predictions with myself and Fraser right now. And you can check out what happened with Jack and the WTF moments from Full Gear after the show as well. Loads of good stuff coming out of Wrestling Revolver, including Ronda Rousey and Marina Shafir in action, teaming up against the ROH Women's Champion Athena and her minion in training, Billy Starks. One thing that there's a couple of things that come from this match. At one point, Billy Starks drops Ronda right on her heat. German suplex right on Ronda's heat. That looked nasty. Ref goes over to check on Ronda. She's fine. Off she goes. The finish certainly leaves things open to do more with Athena boinking Ronda with the ROH title. And Ronda looked really motivated.
She looks to be having so much fun with these indie shows, these little indie things that she's been popping up on recently. I think just being in there with like one of her genuine friends and just having a good time. I think she looked really, decent in the match as well. I thought she looked more comfortable than perhaps she did more recently with the more recent WWE run, at least anyway.
It's also a performance that's put her in the conversation to possibly be signing.
There's something this weekend, Tom.
There is
There's
indeed.
a thing this weekend.
This is which, you know what? We're going to talk about that a little later on today, I think. We're going to pop a pin in that one for now. Let's move over to the WWE side of things, where a reigning WWE champion has confirmed they will be a part of Elimination Chamber in Australia, Cobber.
Yes, so WWE United States champion Logan Paul has been confirmed for WWE Elimination Chamber Perth, the second current champion to be locked in for WWE's Australian Premium Live event. Obviously, Rhea Ripley, the Women's World Champion, is already in the mix for the show, but no match for either champion has been set yet.
It is the second bit of great news out of Australia behind the engagement of Bobby Bishop and Lucille Brawl. Look at that! Look at him go! Love you guys! Love you guys! I think Logan Paul being in there, being added to that card, is it seems obvious. It's a big stadium event. They're going to put all their big stars in there. They're going to make a big old deal about it.
Yeah, it definitely seems like then he's carrying it past Royal Rumble at this point.
It seems like it.
So could hold it for a little while before dropping it.
I'm of the belief he holds it till Mania. Then loses it to Santos Escobar.
No.
No.
LA Knight.
Oh, it's LA Knight, innit?
Whose game is it? It's LA Knight.
Whose game is it? Boggle.
Connect 4.
Connect 4. Staying with the Logan Paul saga, he won the US title off Rey Mysterio, who, bless him, pretty much limped to the finish line, according to Dave Meltzer, the Wrestling Observer.
He did, yeah. Meltzer revealed that Mysterio is now recovering from a torn meniscus, an injury he has been working through for at least 3 months. Meltzer said the agreement was made to stay. The agreement was made, to lose the title to Logan Paul in Saudi Arabia before the Santos turn on SmackDown that followed.
So they kind of said, look, can you just, stick this out just to get us to Logan Paul beating you for the title?
Yep.
And then we'll do the Santos turn. A few people did think that the turn happened quite out of nowhere, and I disagree. I think there's been slow little drip feeds throughout.
I think there's been drip feeds throughout, and I also think with sort of how it played out as well at Saudi Arabia, with Santos getting involved and, the brass knuckles being left by the side so Logan could use them. I think it played quite nicely. Maybe it was a little bit more fast-tracked than what WWE initially had planned, but I still think the way it played out was fine.
I think it was fine as well. Rey Mysterio currently slated to return late December or early January. I wouldn't be shocked if they have him hold off till the Rumble.
Oh, yeah,
that
for
seems
sure.
right. And then when he does come back, he'll pick up where he left off with Santos Escobar, but with some extra steps to it. Dave Meltzer on the Wrestling Observer radio show has revealed that the idea is going to be group versus group. It's going to be Santos with partners against Rey with partners. I don't know what they're going to do with the LWO name or which side gets it, but it looks like it's going to be Rey Mysterio and Carlito, and it's going to be Santos with Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro. So this is going to be the splitting, the uncivil war of the Latino world order, and a feud between the two sides to begin with. Currently no idea where Zelina fits in all this. It feels like Zelina would go with Rey Mysterio based on her performance, which she got some accolades for backstage. She got some high praise for when the Rey Mysterio injury went down, her dramatic performance. So in terms of where she could go into this one, she could obviously side with Rey and Carlito, or she could head back towards...
She could, because she's a great heel as well.
She's
a great heel too. I imagine that Dragon Lee joins up on the side of Rey and Carlito. Dragon Lee been having some amazing matches on the main roster recently. So I reckon he could go over there. I think he fits in quite nicely with that group. And that's not what will it be called? LWO Wolfpack? Do you reckon? Maybe.
El Pack de Wolves.
Oh, there you go. That might have a nice ring to it.
LWO LA, LWO Mexico, LWO Black and Silver.
Yeah.
Whatever they're going to call it, Jeff Jarrett's probably going to want to join it. Because he joins every faction. Just don't tell Grado.
Oh.
Don't tell Grado.
Don't tell him.
On the podcast feed this weekend, it is the final part of Punkvember. Myself, Aidan Gibbons, and Fraser Porter have been going through Aidan Gibbons' dissertation on CM Punk's journey through AEW. It's been quite the road to it. We're into the final part. No surprise on what happens in this one. Real Glasgow, cry me a river. It's on the podcast feed for you this weekend. And for the latest wrestling news throughout the weekend, you can check out cultaholic.com. Keys.
I love you, bye.